streets of Ireland hold many a tale, and I'm going to tell you just the one. So close your eyes, listen within, and you just might believe when I'm done. The fog were rolling on the eve of December 24, and an angel, wings white as snow, would appear, leaving gifts for the poor. And they called her, and they called her Angel of the Emerald Isle. Oh, they called her, yes, they called her Angel of the Emerald Isle.
Ireland, when I grew up in it, I was one of 3 houses on my street. I actually come from the smallest village in the smallest county in Ireland, Cullen, County Louth, so it's sandwiched between Dublin and Belfast. So it was very simple living, you know, very community-based. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody's business. So I was very blessed because my parents, alongside my siblings, we all were very close and still are actually to this day. And we had a great upbringing. You know, we had, I guess, a lot of free will to roam and be who we were. And I think that lent itself to me. You know, I never, when I said to my parents, like, I want to learn a keyboard, which was my first instrument, they were like, yeah, let's do it. Let's give it a whirl. Nothing was ever questioned. We were always allowed to be who we were. I was about 7 or 8, I think it was 7, when we had what we call our first Holy Communion, because it was Catholic school, right? And so we all had to sing a verse to see who was the best singer, and I got the part. So my first kind of introduction into like public singing, I guess, was in church. And I think that then through doing school plays, I was always, you know, the one that was chosen for different things, and it really sparked it, you know, having the support of my like immediate family alongside my like primary school, we call it, before high school, really did give me the platform to be able to feel that this was actually a good thing to do. I just had this inert want to sing, to play music. I think for me it was a release, because if you are, you know, I have suffered massive mental health, anxiety and stuff, to which I didn't realise. I just always thought it was normal. And I guess for me, music was always a place I could go to actually escape. So after high school, I got already placed into the Ballyfermot Rock School, it was called at the time. And I remember my mom was in a really rough part of Dublin. So I was 18 at the time, leaving home for the first time. And a lecturer, I think his name was Greg, I can't remember his last name, and I'll never forget that introduction day. He stood in front of the class and he said, you all are probably going to get ridiculed. You're probably going to be told, why are you in music college? Why are you doing this? Get a real job. But he said, look them in the eye and tell them, would you like music at your wedding? Would you like music for your funeral? Would you like to go out on a Saturday night and not listen to music? You know, he incorporated all the things that music or writers or whatever is such an integral part of our society that we just take for granted until COVID. And we all sat there, and one of the guys in the class put up his hand and he said, can you just come and talk to my parents, please? That was the most amazing speech, and it resonated. From that day, I was like, yeah, he's right. And I used that for a lot of things, because people, I think, really do take, you know, something like a music career, any career that is a little out of the box. I mean, somebody's got to do it.
And they called her, oh, they called her into love, the emerald eye. Oh, they called her, yes, they called her into love, the emerald eye. 'Twas a night, the fog rolled in so doubly dark. I felt a wing burst softly across my Irish heart. And they called her, oh, they called her into love, the emerald eye. Oh, they called her, yes, they called her into love, the emerald eye. Into love, the emerald eye.
I needed to be able to travel and still get inspiration for writing. And so I knew that Nashville was somewhere that just, it spoke to me. So I got to work. I started going down to some of the bars. I was introduced to some people. I just felt at home here. People were so inviting and they understood. You know, when you're surrounded by people who actually understand how hard it is to come to a place on your own. You know, I guess I've always just thought it as normal. I've just always up and moved. Lived in Ireland, like lived away from home for 2 years. Moved to England for 3 years, Wales, 5 years. Then Scandinavia, there was a whole career there. Like looking back, just putting clothes into a suitcase, and I could only take 2 suitcases on my guitar, like literally packing your life. That was hard, you know, looking back, like going through all my things and seeing all my awards and stuff, but I couldn't take them with me. It was just me. I'm just me going on my journey, so. But that's why when I tell people I'm not in this for materialism, because I don't need a whole lot, you know. I laugh and I tell people, like, you'll see me in the same clothes all the time because I have so many clothes and it's so many things, but I don't care for those things. This has been all I know and all I will do until the day I leave this world.
It's not a race, as long as you get where you're going. It's not always easy, living life not knowing what's on the other side. Close your eyes, promise don't be afraid. Dream of the better times to come and just keep the faith. I promise you, like me, you'll see it through. It's taking all of your strength to just stay strong when you feel like giving
I've been through a couple of things in life that humans will maybe go through and maybe not. But it's through all those painful times that I've gotten to where I am, and I get to write about that. Through my struggle and pain, I want to heal through my music. I want people to see the raw side of pain and know that it's coming from within, and I'm not just sitting gurgitating out what people want to hear. You know, there is struggle there, there is pain, there is abuse of all sorts, and so, you know, through my music, that's where I want to heal. As everybody does, if there's somewhat trauma in childhood, it has filtered through into adulthood. And so I did go through a few years of some hardship, not with my personal family, people that were well known in the community. And at the time, I guess, my safe place was home. But I guess people always ask me why I don't want to go back to Ireland, and it's probably because it's mainly because of that. I think, you know, I just want to get away and
leave it there.
Yeah. So I have the most incredible family and support. So I'm really blessed, but I guess it gave me that drive to want to leave a situation behind. I'm probably not want to ever go back to that, because Ireland is so beautiful. The people are so beautiful. But, you know, when there's a bit of pain attached to a place, it leaves it kind of hard to, you know, go back to that. So I don't think any real successful person comes without their story. And it's the stories that make them who they are. And that's why they don't stop. You know, I was asked many times, like, oh my God, are you not scared? Are you not, like, you know, when are you going to give up? I was like, what kind of a question is that? I don't have a timeline for success, because success in my eyes isn't the same as yours. You're looking, I've had the record deal, I've had that life, I've had the, like, what you want to say, quote unquote fame. Yeah, I've had people break into my bedroom. It's not fun. So I personally, that side of things isn't what I do this for. That's why I will never give up. There is, when people who don't know me, and it's so precious in those moments when they say, don't ever stop what you're doing. I'm like, trust me. You're talking to the person who is not. It's my number one.
It's gonna be alright. Might not be overnight, but with a lot of love and mercy and a little less pride, you get there, 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 I swear. I swear. Of all the time I have spent away, year on year, day by day, I'll take with me fine memories, dear Eireann's eyes. In my heart you'll always be. Eireann immo chroí, Eireann immo chroí. Do you cry for the absence I've left behind? For when I dream about the days gone by, missing you out on that long hard road. Dear Eireann's eye lead me back home. Can you hear a calling in the wind? Voices far away o'er Atlantic seas, calling out, calling me. Eireann immo chroí, Eireann immo chroí.
I'm going to touch people with my soul and my heart. So I was one time told never to put your heart and soul into that. And I said, sorry, that's what I'm going to do. And I want to leave this world a bit of a better place than I came in. And if I can do that, and when people sometimes do tell me that I make a difference, or I get a message, a private message that, you know, you sang a song and my dad died yesterday, or, you know, there's that connection, then I feel like I'm doing my life purpose by serving others, you know, and that's what I just want to make an impact. So if I can have my platform to be able to show people's struggles and be the one who puts it out on the line, then I'm prepared to do that. I'll take a bullet for 1,000 lives, you know, like seriously. And my motto in life has always been follow a passion, not a paycheck. Money is energy, my folks. You worry about it. You worry about the lack of, you'll stay in the lack of it. Money comes and it goes, but your integrity stays. And so how you are presented as a person to people is what they're going to remember. They're not going to remember the materialism, are they? They're going to remember how you made them feel. And I want to make people feel something when they hear my story. So, yes.
All that you gave is all I'll ever need. Far distant cry from you to me. And if you don't receive my call, please always know I'm never gone. You can see who she's become today. Blue-eyed, weary-eyed, unafraid. But a part of her will always be in the green, green grass of that weak cozy. Eireann immo chroí, Eireann immo chroí. Of all the time I have spent away, year on year, day by day, I'll take with me fine memories. Dear Eireann's isle in my heart you'll always be. Eireann immo chroí.
Perfect.
Very good. Hi, I'm Clare Cunningham and I'm from Ireland.
And get ready for some loud motorcycles.
It has been going up and down, like, or is that just different cars?
Just because